also record this. Record. It says we're live. I don't fully trust it.
I never
I mean,
do.
is anybody really live these days? I feel dead all the time.
Is this it? Because like when I
Damn,
refresh the
so
link,
real.
it says it's waiting for us, but we should be live.
I still fear the day where we record an entire thing and then find out we were never live or recording.
Is this not
Yeah.
it? Are we? What the hell? This can't.
What is your malfunction?
I keep refreshing the stream link, and it says still waiting for us. But when I look in the back end, we've been live for. Oh, now something
we're-
happened. Did it work now?
There
There it is.
I opened the stream and it says, and it looks like we are live.
Okay, now because the
Yes.
the back end refreshed.
I see ourselves.
Oh my! Oh no, I'm hearing
Yes.
myself. Oh my god, this is the worst
We are-
thing that could ever happen to me.
We
Hello,
are
Panic.
professionals.
Hello.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello, echoes of panic.
Hello. Here we are. We're back, baby.
All these people waiting in queue to catch the first second of the stream
That's
are
right. To catch
gonna be experiencing
the fall 2025 impressions. That's right.
And then I stayed in my room for 2 months.
Damn.
Oh, I did the
I don't
second
think I
part
even watched
without
anything.
ever watching baseball die.
Yeah.
So it's now a good time to get into baseball.
Yeah, it's the perfect time. Bex, if you are out there listening, Bex, I am so sorry that I accidentally got you into watching the Mets because of their broadcast being really awesome, only for the guy doing the broadcast to fucking retire. This just happened. And also the Mets had the funniest and most hilariously disappointing season ever last year. So
now you just gotta watch the
Bex
sport.
Bex immediately got the full treatment of what it's like to be a Mets fan. He knows what it was like to be me in 2007.
That's how
just,
you know
just
you're a
me
real
and
fan.
just me and Whoops being so European over here, like the fuck is he even
Nodding
talking
in
about?
agreement, pretends to understand.
Sure thing. Anyway, football, soccer.
Sports,
I can't
man.
even. I'm not that European that I actually care about fucking soccer.
No, me neither. I don't even care enough to not call it soccer out of some kind of European pride.
Yeah, I could care less.
Anyway.
Oh, I couldn't care less.
Panic, you would love American football nowadays because the Denver Broncos have made Uma Musume extremely relevant.
That's
in
right.
The world
They keep Uma posting on Maine, and I'm shocked. It's
yeah. So now, so many people who wouldn't be caught dead watching anime are aware of Uma Musume, and it is extremely funny.
And they say romance is dead. The Umas are here to revive.
That's right.
Sports, I guess. I don't know. Are the Denver Broncos?
Apocalypse.
Bronco is a horse, isn't it?
Yes.
That's probably
yes.
why.
That is the joke.
See, when I think of Bronco, I think like bucking bronco, like those. Isn't that those are the bulls you sit on, isn't it?
Is it?
Like
so.
those
Yeah,
carnival
like
rides.
a carnival
or whatever.
ride. I think of that.
Wait,
No,
so why are they
well,
called-
Like
I guess they
bucking.
could have that name. I know them as mechanical bulls. That's what
Right.
they're commonly referred to as.
I think of a bull.
But
when
I
hear
think
the
I've
name
heard bucking
bronco,
bronco
but I guess it
before.
is a horse. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm not a cowboy. I'm not American.
We're not Americans.
Anyway,
What are horses but European? I don't know.
European horses.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, the European equivalent of a horse.
Guess there's like Shetland.
We have
ponies?
horses. We have horses.
I know Iceland has
Are
a
you
bunch
sure?
of cool horses, like big fluffy hooves.
Yeah.
No good for racing though.
Well, they're
Anyway.
cute little girls.
Anyway,
so it's not a human.
Happy to be joining everybody on the first this nice our first podcast of the year 1AK.
1AK.
What?
Yeah, it's one after Kirk.
Oh, true. So true.
Jesus.
No, we're not too good to joke about that.
I am that guy.
Oh, I am too. I'm saying we're not beneath that. We aren't? I don't know.
I've been rage baiting Panic all day by saying that the Ruri Rock's character, that main character, looks exactly like Rudius, and that's just the anime equivalent of the Charlie Kirk face swap.
She has a middle parting in her hair, and it's brown. That's it.
Yeah. And Panic takes offense to that because he's a huge fan of Charlie Kirk. I just want to put that out there.
Listen, I didn't think the show was that bad. He made some solid points. Counting or not counting seasonals.
Counting or not counting seasonal violence.
Gets shot. Speaking of getting shot.
Speaking of getting what?
I don't know. Getting killed.
I don't know either. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a joke about ice and then winter storm and winter. No, there's a winter storm. No, this is relevant. There's a winter storm going on all across America, and it's fucking named Fern.
It's Fern.
So very clearly, someone at the National Weather Service.
Then they show they show the cloud pattern. It's like big purple honkers on the US, and it's named Fern.
That's the temperatures or whatever.
Yeah,
that's more to do with like Canada and the north.
It was meant to be,
but I don't think that's literally the same thing.
Shut up.
It is very funny.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. It is. Good enough. It's weather.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Anyway. I'm trying to
I brought that up because it's every single time I do seasonals, either one of two things happens. Either I'm extremely sick or I'm extremely overworked at my job. So thanks to Winter Storm Fern, it is the latter this time.
Right. So do we want to get straight into seasonals?
Do we want to get into it?
Do we want to get into it, or do we want to get into something else?
Do we want to address the allegation?
Address me. A picture of elephant.
the elephant in the room.
The important announcement in the title.
The important announcement, yes. So, I guess. All right. So I didn't prepare anything. I don't know how we're going to go about this. I don't know. But anyway, I announced. I told everybody about this. Everybody in the podcast about this a couple weeks ago. I think at the first of the year or something like that. But so moving forward, I am not going to be involved with the Tokyo Podfathers podcast. I will be stepping down as a member after 9 years of wonderful, loyal service to this fantastic project that I'm extremely proud to have been a part of for so long. And you know what? It's not you. It's me. I've got a lot of problems, and they never get better. So I need to radically change my life. I need to stop doing things that I've been doing for a long time, holding on to things that I've been, trying to salvage or keep doing. But I just really don't have it together. So, I don't know. Things got to change. There's a lot of reasons for it. I honestly didn't want to make it a big deal or anything, which is why I'm just kind of dropping the announcement in this. But also because this will be my last episode. This will be the last time I officially appear as a member. And I thought that would be poetic. It would be fitting because my first ever appearance was the Winter 2017 impressions. So I thought it was nice to go out on a winter impressions.
9 years.
Damn.
Especially since Winter 2016 was technically my start of doing all of this, keeping up with anime and seasonals and all that for real. Mm-hmm. So it was a nice full decade that I had with this.
That's a respectable amount of time to commit to doing something like this. So
yeah. I turned 30 and I immediately realized, holy fuck!
Wait a fucking second. Pump the brakes.
You looked in the mirror. You looked in the mirror and you said, "I'm a 30-year-old man hosting an anime podcast." maybe I need to rethink things.
I'm rethinking my entire life. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. I do owe a lot of apologies. I feel like, because I mean, we could get into it, but I also at the same time we should just get into other stuff because That's the real point of this. I do plan on talking about this like more in depth, or anybody can ask me about it. I'll still be around in the Discord and all that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing things. You'll hear from me in the future, but yeah, that's the announcement.
Well, we thank you for your service for many,
Mhm.
many years.
It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor.
I should have had like a salute ready, like a
Oh,
fanfare. but instead, I just have a bunch of slides of shows we've watched.
What better way to
What better way
to round it off, right?
than rage about
That's what we're here for.
a
Yeah.
couple seasonals? And I realized when putting this together that most of the stuff I'm watching is seasonals. This season is stacked for not seasonals, sequels. Sorry, it's
This season of seasonals has a lot of seasonals in it. Who would have thought?
a lot of squeakquels. It's basically the same word. There's a fuckload of very good I did it again. Sequels this season.
You're losing it.
I am losing it. Well, I'm also old. And I did not stop when I was 30 and wonder what the fuck I was doing. I just kept going. Like,
How many
this is fine.
seasonal sequels can a season have?
Can you squeak into a
Oh.
seasonal? Anyway,
How many sequels can you squeak into a seasonal?
let's just get the show on the road then.
What's the first show
First
we're
one
talking about?
is Ikoku Niki.
I thought you were going to say Frieren, but okay.
No, we're doing season. Well,
Journey with Witch,
Journey-
Niki.
Ikoku Niki. Because we
And
just
which
got
as in
sequels later.
WYTCH.
Yes. Starting off on a positive note, in a show about dead parents,
Hell yeah.
so that's nice.
Is that,
But it
I think there might be a lot of anime about dead parents this season.
Isn't
don't
isn't
actually
there
have any
always?
So I just watched Kaya-chan when right before we started doing this. And that's not technically about dead parents, but it's close. So 2 shows. That's close
Okay,
enough. That's a
okay.
lot. Well, like 1.5, but
Anyway, this is really fucking good. I'll just come right out of the gates and say that this show is insanely good.
What is it?
So basically, damn, just
So
cutting
this
me
girl
off like that.
loses both of her parents in an accident, I think, or something like that. So both of her parents are dead, and the entire rest of her extended family is just like they go through she's going through the whole funeral process where all the extended family is like, oh, poor thing, but we can't take care of her because we don't know her, we didn't know her, blah 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 blah. So this one completely random member of the family that nobody really cares for or trusts that's also there, she just kind of spur of the moment decides to take care of this girl. She decides to let her live with her. So it's like this 35-year-old burnout who's trying to be a novelist, hasn't really done much of anything in life, and then this young girl who's just kind of fascinated by this new figure in her life, I think.
Yeah, and the main sort of undertone with that is that the girl didn't really have the greatest relationship with her mother. It was sort of kind of distant, and the woman from the family taking her in is the sister of that mother, and they also didn't really have a great relationship. So they're both just sort of figuring out, like, are we supposed to feel sad? How sad are they really feeling? Because it's not like losing a beloved family member, but more like someone you had a strained relationship with and navigating those feelings. And it's really fucking good at doing that. Like it's one of those super thoughtful and very well written shows about these characters sort of trying to figure out how to continue life while dealing with this thing that they maybe should be feeling more about, but are still figuring out why they feel more hollow than they should, as well as just generally being emotionally stunted people. And it's just just very well put together to sort of convey those feelings of like grief, but not the like heart-wrenching emotional grief, but more the hollow grief.
Yeah, it's I will say if you're a fan of things happening in series, you're probably not going to like this one. This one's it's very very slow, very dialogue driven, very dry. So it's like it's a character drama, if you even want to call it a drama. I don't even know if it's that serious, but it feels a bit more slice of lifey. But I guess it could be more dramatic. It is tagged as a drama on my anime.
Yeah,
so
I wouldn't say it's dry. It's quite atmospherical. It has a sense of humor. These characters feel very personable and have interesting friendships and dialogue. So it's not dry. It's just slow and like very contemplative and introspective. Which kind of needs to be your speed, and that is like 100% my speed. It's like the main thing I want out of a show, to just sort of take time for these small personal things.
What does it think?
Like for example, there's an entire sort of half episode dedicated to them emptying out the house of the dead parents that they abandoned after they left, and sort of taking time to like pay attention to the little things like the unwatered plants or the food left in the fridge, as well as them finding like the mother's school uniform in her closet, and sort of contemplating like, oh, I didn't know she was that much of a sentimental person, rethinking the way they see her, stuff like that. It's all very much in that ballpark of like emotionally trying to cope with both the loss of this family member as well as the strained relationship they had going into that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot of like heavy stuff, but done very delicately and with atmosphere and charm. It's not like a downer show necessarily, I should say. Yeah, and the aunt that takes in the main character is great. The aunt that takes the main character in is great because she's just like every adult you want to see in anime that hasn't had their life figured out and lives in their own junk.
Couldn't be me.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like, thank God, there's someone representing all of us.
Thank God, I'm not the only
anime.
This is definitely the kind of show that a lot of people will watch, and then they look at Makio and they go, "Wife." Yeah, especially since she's voiced by Sawashiro.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Sure.
The main character, Asa, is voiced by a totally new actress, which I think is very interesting. I'm always interested when anime does that. Like here's this anime where one character is voiced by a legend, a titan in this industry, and the other one has done nothing. This is their rookie performance. Have fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Sounds like Hanakana.
Honestly, she's doing well. She's doing very well.
Did you know that Hanakana is in a show this season?
That's crazy. What? I never would have guessed that.
Damn.
What show is it?
It's in the Chained Soldiers, the ecchi slave show.
Oh, cool.
I did not expect that when I was looking at the cast list. Like, who's voicing this? Hanakana? The fuck? We'll get to
she's also in the new.
What the hell?
We'll get to that later. And then
she's
I found
also
out
in the new Fate thing.
I found out she's only 36, and that made me
Sawashiro is older
think
than
things. Gave me thoughts.
For some reason, that's weird to me. So yeah, we recommend Ikoku Niki, Journal with Witch. They call the aunt the witch or something like that. It's not a literal witch, but it's good. It's good. It's also made by the Natsume Yujinsho people.
Excuse me, they call it something with a witch.
Oh,
and there's no witch in it.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's just the like English translation or the localized translation, because I think the official title is more something like Diary from a different world. because the home environment with her aunt is so different from that with her mother.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's not literally a witch. It's just a weird localization thing.
Okay.
Well,
But yeah,
it's
this
a
show is
pun. The name's a pun.
What, the Japanese making
Journal with
puns?
witch. Yeah, journal with witch, as in WHICH witch, but it's WIT.
Planet with what?
With witch.
Um,
It's a double entendre. It's wordplay.
sure.
Perish the thought.
Anyway, this show is excellent. Like unironically, must watch. Probably the better than anything I've watched in 2025 already. So to put it
It's the
to
best
give it some
show
weight.
of 1AK.
What the hell happened in 2025? What even came out in 2025? I don't believe any anime came out in 2025.
Ninkoro came out in 2025, which also was a show that had Hanakana in it.
Damn.
And Food Court, the funniest comedy anime of all time as well. But yeah, this show is fucking excellent. Episode 3 in particular just made me think, yeah, this is gonna be Anime of the Year contender, if not like an early near lock-in. But it's also very much the type of thing that appeals to me. So take that with a grain of salt if you're not into this type of show. But if you are, you have to watch it.
Speaking of witches, I forgot to mention as part of the announcement that I wanted to do this episode because Frieren is back, and I really want to talk about Frieren. We did an episode on Frieren in 2024, and then I just never edited it, so I'm sorry. That's why I owe people apologies. But also, I just wanted to say that there's no way that I would leave the podcast without at least being around for Elena, baby! She's coming back! She's finally coming back! It's been 6 years! Oh my god, I'm gonna see my wife again, Elena! That's it.
My fucking ears.
Skill issue. When is Elena?
Elena got a movie announced recently. It'll come out eventually.
Eventually it'll happen. And we will be sure to have you back if you'd like. It sounds like you would. Yeah.
Oh, and I also remember I thought of a joke, and it was going to be funniest when the season started, when the podcast started, but I didn't do that. But I'll say it now. It wouldn't be a new season of anime if not for the Madoka movie getting delayed again. So now that's happened.
All right.
Now that that's happened, we can move on.
Let's move right along. Polar Opposites. I just checked out an episode of this because I had 23 minutes. It was damn fine. It was
and
pretty
we
good.
told both of you to do that.
Yeah. It was very enjoyable.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it, 'cause we told you to do that.
It's just a good, solid like romance comedy show that just manages to do both things well, at least within the first 2 episodes.
Like I booted it up and I felt like, oh, this is like familiar setting, right? It's like high school. You got the popular girl and the quiet guy, and they're gonna eventually start dating and blah blah blah. And it's probably gonna take 10 episodes. Will they? Won't they? And then no, it's just like right away, and that's very refreshing. Like he grabs her hand when they're walking home together. She's in love with him very obviously, and tells us because she's like the narrator. We don't know his feelings at all, but then like they hold hand on the way back, and they get spotted, and she denies it very, like, too loudly, she feels, and he feels also. And then the usual thing to do would be to, like, not address that, just let the miscommunication happen and everybody's mad about it. But no, they resolve it right away. So that was nice. It was a very good first episode.
Yeah, and the thing that makes the thing that makes it work is that the main girl, she's just really kind of weird, in a way that sort of makes it feel like it makes sense that she would fall for this guy who's also a bit of an oddball, but in a very different way. Um, uh, and honestly, she so far carries the show in the first 2 episodes, and he doesn't really do much, um, except just respond to her in charming ways. But
Yeah.
but she's fucking great. She's just
he
like
just gives her one word replies, and it's awesome.
He's
He's just super deadpan.
he's
and
quite
nothing.
stoic.
yes,
He's just like
Yeah.
me for real.
but she's just like a mile a minute. Her head's just constantly dashing around with kind of random bullshit.
Yeah, she's super
Um,
Genki and super outgoing. Just one of those people that talks to everybody. How do they do it?
I don't know. Magic, I assume
Neither do
drugs,
I.
probably.
but yeah,
Legs.
this show just works because it kind of skips all the nonsense. I say nonsense. There's plenty of good shows that manage to do the whole will they won't they thing well. But the fact that it's just kind of skipping over that and just more comedy about these people being in a relationship already and the sort of the ensemble cast that starts appearing around that just makes for a really fun show. There's not much else to say. I'm starting to find out what I can say about this show. Other than that, it's just a good, funny, charming, lovable comedy show.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
excited to see more. I think I'll keep going. Probably for
Feed
at least for a
me,
bit.
Seymour.
There's some really good visual gags in this.
Oh yeah, it also looks very
Like
pretty.
the main girl, it looks very nice, and the main girl just like warps in these weird like chibi or even just fully
Yeah.
blobby creatures.
She'll
Whenever
weeple
she
warble in
emotes,
a
that's really funny.
in a Bochi style. Like
Yeah, it's very
like they
Bocchi the Rock
show
in its
how she
visual.
feels by turning her into different states of matter.
Yeah, which is fucking great. Like in episode 2, there's a great moment where I think they like hold hands while walking home, and then she runs home, and like while running, she just transforms into like a giant pink blob.
Nice.
It's like a giant sparkly pink blob. Just completely loses all form.
I like when he grabs her
very
hand.
Bocchi the Rock
and
in its
she's like-
visual comedy.
She's like all shocked by it. Her hair pops off, like her hair buns jump off her head. Yeah, she just disassembles
Yeah,
in
it's
real
great.
time.
Yeah, and judging from like the key visuals on the OP-ED, this will also transform one of those shows with like a big ensemble cast, like something like Skip and Loafer, where there's just a lot of side characters that all have their own personality and thing going on. So not just being about this couple and focusing on that, but just more being like a gang forming that vibes together, which is fun. I'm always down for
Horribia
that.
and its consequences.
Yeah, it does feel quite Horimia adjacent, at least in its like setup with an early couple established and a group of friends that forms around that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised by just like how involved the like entire class was.
Yes.
Like she doesn't just talk to everybody for the sake of being outgoing. It's like, oh, these are all going to be characters, or at least so I assume. For what it's worth, interestingly, the manga isn't like super long. It's already done. It finished at the end of last year. It's 8 volumes, monthly manga. It looks like.
Oh, that is pretty like compact.
Yeah, so it would
Which
be
I guess-
interesting to see.
I'm
guessing this might just be a one and done kind of series. Which would be
I guess
great
that
because
kinda-
it doesn't seem like the kind of show that would last too long.
No.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I think a lot of like will they won't they thing is like done to sort of stretch out a series, and then by the time they get a confession, there's like just a few volumes left to sort of figure that out. But this is just like, yeah, we're just gonna be skipping to that part, and then not doing like 30 volumes or like an insanely long period of like romance.
Rent a
figuring stuff out,
girlfriend would
comedy.
never.
Yeah, Rent a Girlfriend's like the opposite of this.
And that other one
It's
that
like
got that
nothing-
I was reminded recently, it got an adaptation. The one like My Charms Are Wasted on Kuriwa Meraka is also a very long running will they won't they romance manga that I read. At this point, I just skim it because nothing ever fucking happens.
Nothing ever happens.
Nothing ever happens. But shudder, what if it won't?
I should also say, because this is just my own little personal obsession in this whole medium, this show has a really good OP. It's by the same maker as the Shoshimin series second season OP from last year, which was also fucking excellent. This one's just does a lot of cool stuff with like mixed media. Like there's a guy it like animates a full dancing guy in like Legos, which is
That's
it's
right.
digital Legos, but still there's like a lot of cool stuff like that in there. Which also is sort of a sign that they put some extra effort into this show.
I do
At
like
least
that.
that's always the sense I get. The sense I get from like a high effort opening with creative things. That is like, wow, someone cared about this production.
It is nice, right? Like they show that they had enough.
I love it when people give a fuck.
I love it when these studios actually give a goddamn about what they put out. It's so rare.
The top review on my anime list for this it says opposites attract, golden retriever girlfriend x black cat boyfriend.
True.
I love that description.
Yeah, pretty much. Which sounds like one of those like stupid teen summer movie.
It's like manic pixie dream girl and the loner guy.
Yeah,
but done well.
It doesn't really feel like that. It just feels genuinely charming and fun. And also not wish for fulfilling, because the dude's not really a self-insert or anything.
Guy's not really a self-insert.
He is for me. No, this is my self-insert. This is wishful failure to me. Although I'm not into this girl.
And the manic pixie dream girl.
If someone ever talked to me, I'm going to get pissed off.
Yeah, fuck off.
How dare you?
And it's like she's not like a manic pixie dream girl, really, because like she's like vulnerable and we see her like what she feels. She's not just this like ethereal being that pulls the guy on an adventure.
She's very outgoing, but then she's like, oh man, you know, it's really exhausting having to keep up with all these people.
Yeah, right. Like she's outgoing, but we see her at home like practicing her morning greeting everybody routine. So it's like, still like putting on a show, but she still does it. That's good for her.
Yeah, and it's not like in a look at me way, but just in a she also just has like normal anxieties if you're like 16 years old. Which also just makes her more charming in her outgoingness, because it doesn't feel like like you say, like a manic pixie look at me type thing. So yeah, good show. Fun show.
Can recommend. Will watch more. What's next?
Regulus Cornelius, the best character of ReZero in chat, says that he hopes that we watch ReZero season 4 when it comes out in April. Another thing, one other thing I wanted to mention is that last year I said that I had like a list of Japanese artists that I was really into that had yet to receive anime OPs, and that list was completed. It was like a big lifelong goal of mine, seeing this list completed. So the next thing I've moved on to, or wondered like when would this ever happen, or I hope it happens someday, because I've always wanted to have an anime OP by an artist that I have seen live. So I was always wondering when
Morika
that would happen. Morika Live. Well, I haven't seen Morika Live live. So but that will be happening with ReZero season 4, because of all people, they're getting fucking Ash Nico to do the OP. And I have seen Ash Nico live, which is like the most random artist I have ever seen live. And that's also one of the most random artists I can think of to get an anime OP. Like, you would think it would have been Spirit Box or Poppy or Bring Me the Horizon. Like, I've seen Baby Metal live. They don't have an anime OP yet.
Yeah, somehow.
But no, it was fucking Ash Nico somehow.
Like, why can't the industry plant metal band have an anime OP? I don't get it.
It's crazy, right? I mean, Baby Metal has to have like a song in anime or something.
They must. There's no way.
But I don't think they have like an actual OP.
No, I don't think so either. I think they did. There was a promo.
Finally.
No.
Wait a minute.
Isn't it?
Wait a minute. Baby Metal has an OP this fucking season for Hell's Paradise.
Really?
Yeah, they're on the Hell's
Yeah,
Paradise
you're right.
OP.
Is health?
I saw that. I just didn't think to, tell
also,
you.
Actually, they also did they were also featured on the One Punch Man P last season with Jam Project. Holy shit! One Punch Man season 3 has a 4.7 on Mal.
It's a fucking train wreck.
I've been thinking about that a lot. Like, how the fuck do you drop the ball that hard? Like, people love One Punch Man. How do you fuck it that hard?
I mean, fucking it on season 2 and ruining the production of that is like, okay, whatever. You took a shot and hoped that people would still watch it if it looked like shit. Then once it was established that they wouldn't, they just went and did it again.
But why?
Because it's just insane.
It's like, you're sitting on gold. What are you doing? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Hell's Paradise is a show I kind of wanted to get into, and then I forgot all about it, and now there's more.
Yeah, I saw that got a second season. I'm like, oh, cool to see that got a new season so quickly. Because the last one came out just like a year or two ago. That was 3 years ago.
There's a couple of shows this season where I'm like, oh, when was the last one? Oh, 3.5 years ago. Cool. Sick.
Yeah.
The passage of, my bones, they're hurting. They're turning to dust. I drank the bone hurting juice. Anyway.
Oh, my bone marrow.
Kaya-chan wa Kowakunai.
Kaya-chan.
Kaya-chan.
You turned very Waluigi there. Kaya-chan, wow.
Wow.
So speaking of things that you probably thought were like a couple years ago, but were actually several years ago. If anybody remembers Mieruko-chan, this is that show, but the Kids Bop version.
That does sound
which I guess
familiar.
could be a good thing because that means that there's no camera up the girl's ass this season.
What?
For this show. Which is good because this one's good because the girl's like 5 years old, so I'm glad. Thank you for showing some restraint, anime industry. But this is a series that's like a kind of casual, everyday slice of life, about like an ordinary character and all that, except she can see monsters, and so all these monsters are always like appearing all around her, and causing some trouble. But she's the only buddy who can see them. She's the only person who can see them. She is apparently the strongest psychic in the entire world. So she's able to see these monsters, and then she's able to defeat them, to destroy them. But because she's 5 and this is in like a kindergarten or whatever, these weird things just happen, and then people just think it's like kids messing around, and other kids don't understand, and etc. shenanigans, blah blah blah. I don't know. Basically, the premise is just what the show is. A little girl can see monsters. They cause trouble, and things happen. It's kind of funny. It's kind of whatever. I would say that if it sounds interesting to you, watch it. You're basically getting exactly what it says it is. And if that doesn't sound interesting or fun to you, you're probably not missing out on much.
Does this show have like any legs, or is it just like this joke's gonna be played out by episode 3?
No, it's got legs. It's not like super repetitive as
that's good.
Like a particular joke, I guess. I don't know.
Because there's a lot of comedies I feel like that are just like we have one joke, and we run it through the ground. By episode 3, you're tired of it. But it's good that it's got some range.
We'll get to a show like that in the
Yeah, I guess the main joke about this. Sorry, Panic, I just completely devoured you, but I'll get to that in a second. I guess the main joke of this is that Kaya sees the monster, and then it kind of involves like a normal playground thing. Like this one kid wants to be pushed on the swings, so this shadow spirit or whatever starts pushing him really, really hard, and freaks him out and all that. It's like normal kindergarten playground stuff, but with like a horror twist to it. And then everyone's like, "Oh no, Kaya's like super scary. It was Kaya who did this." But then, as episode 1 goes along, more and more people start to realize that like Kaya's actually up to something, not sinister, like she's actually the one solving the problem. So basically it seems like even though there might be a repetitive punchline, there's like a continuous payoff that it's working towards, where I guess slowly everybody's going to be trusting this girl and, you know, accepting that, like, oh, she's helping us defeat the monsters and all that. What were you saying, Panic?
That we're gonna get to a one joke type of show in the sequel section, but they do it well. So it can be done. It's all about the surrounding circumstances of the joke, much like in Konosuba. It's one joke per character, but it's all about how you set it up.
Oh yeah, Konosuba also came back.
Oh yeah, there's another season 4 coming.
Yeah.
Oh right, not this season.
No, surprise.
Well, I don't watch Konosuba, so I mean it was possible.
Well,
but I just didn't register.
Have you considered that maybe you should?
I mean, I've watched 2 seasons of it, but I just kind of tired of it
Oh,
until the
okay.
Megumin thing came out, and I like the Megumin thing because I like Union.
I saw you guys chatting about this one. Made death game food on the table.
Oh God,
Made in Abyss.
Do we have some thoughts on this?
Okay, hey, hang on. Let me get my soda. Well, I'll be back.
Yeah, you had some thoughts about death games and what they're trying to say about death games.
Yeah. So this show, it's just like the thing is that they are like part of some death game type, I guess, TV show. That just kind of keeps running people into these death games to give them money or for them to earn money, and it's like a regular thing. And the first episode, which is what I watched for this, is like one of these death games playing out in like the course of 40 minutes, where the main thing is that one of the main character has done this like 90 times, and she has survived 90 death games.
She has survived 28 death games. She is on her, I believe, 29th game as of this first episode, and her goal is to win 99 of them.
Right. Okay.
I'm an expert of Seibo Yugi, or whatever the fuck this is called.
Shibo Yugi.
Shibo Yugi. Yes,
Shibo
I am a scholar of this anime that I can pronounce properly.
Playing death games to put food on the table. Full title.
Yeah, so that's kind of the fundamental of the show. That's, I guess, the fundamental of the show. And the first episode is just doing that. It's just they're in a death game, and they are just doing the death game, and fucking nothing fucking happens. It's
fuck yeah, dude.
I watched 20 minutes of this show. And that 20 minutes consists roughly of like 5 minutes of we are in a death game. This is how death games work. We earn money for being in a death game. I've done 2. I've done 3. I've done 29. And that's like the first 5 minutes. And none of these characters have any personality because they are supposed to be killed off within the first episode.
They're cute mates.
Sure, they're cute mates. But basically, the point is it's a death game that's 1 episode long. So there's no point in developing these characters because you know they're gonna get fucked.
You don't know that. Maybe they'll survive. Maybe some of them will live.
Okay, sure. I mean, maybe. Anyway, so then they do that, and then they go. So they do that, and then the girl that's done like 28 of them just goes, "I guess we should go look around and like find a key." So then they just walk around and they like push some doors open to enter some rooms to find the key, and then they don't find the key, and then they return to the main home or the main room where they were, and they go, "God damn, we were trying to find the key and we didn't find the key.
No key, huh?
No key, huh?" And then the girl goes, and then one girl just picks up a plate, and then there's a key beneath the plate, but the plate was trapped, and then she gets shot in the neck.
Oh no!
And dies. And then they go, "Fuck, she's dead." Well, we didn't really know her anyway. But that's kind of scary that we can die. But I guess there's the key. So then they go and put the key into a door, and then behind the door there's a different room.
Oh.
And the room's slowly filling with water, and the door closes behind them, and they go, "Well, fuck, we're in a death room, but there's some levers on the wall. Maybe we should pull the levers."
Game.
Remember how we're in that game? And then they spent like like it's 5 minutes of the show, but it's like 3 hours in the game, and it does feel like
We-
3 hours watching it. They just
to
talk
reiterate,
about
the room fills with water slowly.
yes,
Emphasis
and there's
on slowly.
yes, very slowly, and they spent
As
like
in,
3 hours.
if you've got a bathroom shower, if you have a
If you have one of those bathroom
please respond.
showers,
If you have a bathtub shower combo type deal, do me a favor, please just go into your bathtub, stop the drain, block the drain, whatever, and then turn the shower on and see how long it takes to fill up. And
Yeah.
if this is also possible, take 5 different locks with you and see how long it takes to open all 5 of them. Hopefully before your bathtub fills up with water from your shower.
Yeah.
And if
anyway, so
and if you can unlock all 5 locks, and you can understand why this is the funniest show of all time.
and it's the
yeah,
whole
okay,
thing.
so
Oh, sorry.
so this plays out, and they enter this room, and they're like, well, fuck, we're in this room. There's nothing else here other than water that's like dribbling into the room and will eventually drown us in about 3 weeks. They don't say that literally, but that's my interpretation.
It's
of
implied.
it. So there's that, and there's 6 levers on the wall. Well, they spent like 2.5 hours discussing what to do, even though there's nothing else in this room to do. There's only one option, and that's just pulling those levers. And then they like try to pull those levers, and they can't because they have to put on handcuffs to pull those levers. So they do that, and then they pull the levers, and then chainsaws or like
Oh!
circle saws start coming from the ceiling. Oh no! So they have to quickly hand over the keys between each other so they can open their manacles and like survive and don't get chainsawed. And then they panic and they fumble the keys for like eternity, and then 2 of them get chopped up by chainsaws.
Oh,
And that's when that's 25 minutes into the first episode. So basically an episode's worth of content, where it's just like, what the fuck am I watching? There's no game, there's no puzzles, there's no personality. I don't know what the fuck is supposed to engage me here, because the stakes are nothing. There is no like, oh man, I wonder what the mystery is, because there is no mystery. They're just like trapped in a death room, walking around waiting to either get killed or to like do trivial tasks and get out before they get killed by random traps. And that's the show. And that's the entire like, and then look, I mean, I didn't watch the second half, but as far as I've been told, that's essentially what the second half is too. I think Moz watched the second half, so he can talk more about
Yes,
whatever
absolutely.
the
I
fuck
watched
goes on after
all
that.
of the first episode. What an episode. This was 47 minutes. What a great use of my time. You know, I think that watching anime in any speed other than 1.0 is like weird and potentially disrespectful to the medium, but this is the one show that I will allow you to do that. You can watch this show in 5 times speed if you want. In fact, you probably should. That's probably the best way to enjoy this. Like when we say like this show is slow, and it's slowly paced as in like it has no pacing, because a lot of the scenes are just fucking nothing happening, character standing still, extremely slow animation, and then they don't put in a soundtrack, so it's like super artsy and stuff. No, it's fucked up. It's some bullshit. I was ranting about this as I watched it, and it made me kind of happy because I hate everything about this show, and it's a special kind of hatred that I haven't had in a while, because nowadays whenever I hate something, it has to be so personal. Like I have to be like, I hate this because I hate what it represents. I hate the particular people that like this thing. I hate this. No, this is just a really stupid and badly executed show. I don't even want to say badly made, because it's not even just like, you know, I don't think anyone fucked up. Like everything about it, I'm glad it is exactly the way it is. I love that it is the way it is, because I just hate it so much. But yeah, it's just like it's nice to just hate something on a creative level. I hate its fucking art style. I hate the way the characters look. The eyes are absolutely atrocious. The story is stupid. Everything about it is so stupid. And it's so dumb and bad. And you know what really grinds my gears? You know what really gets me going is that apparently it's acclaimed because it's a death game anime that makes meta commentary on death game and how pointless death game anime are, and it tries to be artsy and interesting about it. If only there was an anime that had done this before. If only there was an anime that existed that made meta commentary on death games and was like weird and artsy and also very, very wordy at times, perhaps pretentious, one might say. Oh, I wonder, is this the Junie Tyson of 1AK? Is that what this is? Is it Junie Tyson?
Damn.
Is this the Junie Tyson of anime?
Yeah, so
It's
basically
literally
the
Junie Tyson of anime.
the defense of why the show is good is that it's like has interesting directing and looks good, which I don't disagree with. I mean, Moz hates it. I think at least the show looks good.
I hate the fucking aspect ratio. Stop.
I was gonna ask.
I-
It's like that the whole time, right? It's like Shoshin series.
It's so cinematic. Oh, cinema. Absolute cinema.
I don't mind that.
It's a little pretentious, or at least it
Sure.
comes off pretentious because
Yeah.
the show is so vapid otherwise. But it doesn't look bad. It looks good to me. But that aside, yeah, the main defense I've seen of this show, and I'm probably gonna get like fucking hammered by the
Killed.
people who
You gotta
I've
get
talked
kirked.
about this
You're gonna
show
get
about.
harassed by all 10
'Cause-
million of our podcast listeners.
Yeah, or like people on other servers I've talked to about this show, if they even listen to this. But their defense of this, as far as I understand it, is essentially like, yeah, there is nothing clever about the games because it's senseless violence, and it's a commentary on that. So if the games were actually clever and engaging, it wouldn't be senseless, and it wouldn't succeed as commentary. Or like,
Once again,
yeah, these characters
Junie
feel
Tyson
disposable.
already fucking
it's a-
did this.
Yeah, or like, yeah, these characters feel disposable because it's a commentary on how you're desensitized to these being real people. And it's just like, fucking no, because they're not real people. They are made to be disposable. So you can't be a commentary on how death game watchers treat people as disposable when you design them to be disposable. They are written to be disposed. That doesn't work as a meta commentary. That doesn't function. You can't make it bad on purpose and then make a commentary on how people watch it wrong, or like watch it for the wrong
So do they
reasons.
they all die episode 1?
Not all of
I
them.
don't even
Right.
know. I
It's
think
like
like
it's
two,
gotta
three
be
of them
it's
survive.
gotta be a main character, right?
Half of them die. I watched the end. Half of them die, and the main character kills someone, and then she
Sick.
spends the last 5 minutes explaining why what she did was not bad. Because,
Why it was based and cool.
She was doing it because she had to.
Classic.
Yeah.
It's nowadays I think I'm just so annoyed with things that are nihilistic like this, where it's just like, yep, this happens because life sucks, this is the world, or whatever, something like that. And it's just like, I already get that from my regular everyday life. The reason why I was so emphatic about Ninkoro last year, another episode that never will come out, but was talked about on that Lost Media. Ninkoro was also really nihilistic, but it had like an uplifting side to it where it's like, yeah, everything sucks, the world sucks, but like, hey, you know what? We've got each other. We can, we just make make do. We live with it, and not everything is completely terrible, so let's make the most of it. I'm just like so tired of shit being negative all the time now. That's what this anime is. It's just like miserable. It's just miserable and sad, and then it tries to wax poetic about how, I don't know, beautiful that is or something. I don't know, man. I hate everything about this.
I don't even care that that's what it's trying to say. I just fucking don't understand its approach because it just doesn't work. It's just such a boring fucking show, and it doesn't
It's so
actually
fucking boring watching this.
It doesn't actually like bring those things to mind in any interesting way. The only way you actually arrive at the conclusion that it's commentary is when you start thinking about why it's so fucking boring. It's like the conclusion you have to arrive at because there's no other explanation for why the show is this fucking boring. It's like, well, it's got to be boring on purpose. It's got to be saying something because it's not engaging in any other fucking way that makes a normal show engaging.
Quick question. It's not very high on any of the charts. Why did you both decide to check it?
Because people were ripping it.
I actually thought I like saw the poster and I like read this and I'm like, this seems interesting, maybe potentially. And that was just a misjudgment.
Right.
That happens sometimes.
I think it's like, what's this, like 11th on Mal and something similar on Annie list.
Which isn't too bad, you know.
Actually, the
Back in
exact
the
same.
day, I would have watched
it's
this
11th
just
on
because
both.
of how. Wow. Back in the day, I would have just watched this because I would watch 11 seasonals.
Right.
I've genuinely just seen, like, the reason why I watch this because I'm in Discord and I just see people saying this is like the most interesting show in seasons, and I'm just so baffled.
Not on our Discord, right?
I don't know if anyone talked about it super positively.
I'll ban them. I'll kick them out for
Podfathers.
you. I got you. I got you back.
I think
I'll kill them.
I think while Moz was doing some live commentary on it, people sort of like urged him to just sit it out and get to the good part. So there's probably some defenders, and maybe they can do their little case for the show. Maybe give it some defense. But yeah, I have nothing. The only positive thing I have to say is that I just cannot see a world where this show exists this way for 12 episodes, and that it has to start doing something at least more explicitly about commentary, if that's the intent, that maybe it starts getting interesting down the line, because I just cannot imagine running this for 12 episodes, just doing death games where nothing happens and no stakes are ever relevant in any way. I just can't imagine the show existing like that.
Mean Girls got
it just baffles me that.
Does that not count for anything, Moss?
Her eyes are fucking ugly. The art style, no.
My beautiful cat with homophobia.
You know.
So yeah,
they can't even. You know it's bad when the heterochromia ain't even. When I can't even meme about that.
Yeah. So
like you would think that I would like the show about the cute maids getting killed. But the fact that I hate it so much should be a massive red flag, actually.
Yeah, I was very happy because I was already ranting about the show, to see then you watching it like 2 days after I did, and basically having these same thoughts that you're just really annoyed at how boring the show is.
Right.
But I put out
the last thing we should mention is that, and I think this really is what ties it all together. I think this is like really what when I just say I hate everything about this show, and I just hate the way that it does its thing, even though this is probably why people like it. But everything is just so deadpan and serious because the main character has absolutely no emotions whatsoever, but she's like super logical. She solves everything with facts and logic, and she's just super deadpan. So everything in this show is just expressed in the most boring way imaginable. So, and it just makes everything seem even stupid because I wrote a comment. This is just what the show is. All right. So the cast finds keys. So what happens immediately after is they go, "Oh no, we're trapped. Whatever shall we do? Perhaps we shall do nothing for 2 hours. This will surely not put us in a more precarious situation. But alas, we find ourselves against all odds. It seems our obstacles of success are even more impossible than ever. What shall we do against these dangerous foes that can only be defeated by having keys? I wonder what's going to happen." It's just like that. This is the entire show. It's just like, oh no, bad things are happening. Wow. Shiba Yugi.
No, enough about that. I
want to end this with an invite. When this show ends, I am willing to get a response from someone that says, like, okay, you didn't like the first episode, but watch this one episode and it'll all make sense. If you genuinely think that, and it's like episode fucking 9 of the series or something, I will watch that episode. And if I change my mind, I will give you a shout out whenever you next hear me after that. Because I am still just baffled by this show and why it exists the way it does. And I really want to believe there's at least some fucking purpose to this, and that is just really bad at conveying that. So I'm curious to see.
Out on this extremely popular podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, when anyway, when this show does something, please let me know, because I want to know what the fuck it could even do.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my eye out on this. I'll keep you informed.
We went
Are
a
you
lot
going
longer
to
on
plan
this
on-
than I thought we would.
I plan on covering this extensively. No, so I'm sorry, but this is like I have an axe to grind. Well, actually, not really. But I'm very passionate about this series. I gotta say, it's honestly fascinating to me. Like I'm not being ironic when I say that I'm really glad that this show exists. I saw the champagne witch
Yes.
slide.
I wanted to
Okay.
finally move this along because Jesus Christ.
Okay, Champignon witch. or something. I
Champignon
don't-
witch.
Yes,
Champagne
they say the name of this show once, and I didn't catch it. but I think that's
Champignon.
how you pronounce it?
Are you not?
Champignon.
Is that not a word that exists in the US? Champignon.
Honestly, it probably does, but I haven't.
I think it probably just
What is
called it
champignon?
mushrooms. It's like the mushroom you put on pizza. That's a champignon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense because the witch who grows mushrooms everywhere she goes.
It's like a button
Cool.
mushroom, I think.
She's a circle of
Ah.
spores druid.
Yeah. So this is an anime about a witch who lives in the woods next to a town, and she grows mushrooms everywhere she goes because she like absorbs negative energy or something and it like filters out in the forms of these mushrooms.
Absorbs
or something
negative
like
energy or some shit and she grows.
that. Or
First of all, it's not
some
even smoke, it's like
bullshit.
some other shit, and the scientists don't even know if
She absorbs all of my negative opinions on Shibuya. So this is an anime about a witch that is extremely witch aesthetics. It is extremely aesthetic slop. I might just like it because it's
you
good,
only like
honestly.
it because it's pretty.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like every anime about witches, but I do kind of like this anime about a witch. It's an interesting depiction of witches because like it does a thing where it's like, you know, it wants to be the cute anime witch show, but it actually depicts witches like in a historically accurate way where they are actually
Burned
these
alive.
feared people that people think are like evil and dangerous because their powers are so scary. She grows mushrooms wherever she walks. It's so scary. It's so she's like persecuted and ostracized and all
She's
that.
a
There are
witch!
witch hunts apparently in this series. Yeah, so it's like that kind of witch depiction. So
Nice.
it does both. It's a nice, pleasant, relaxing anime, but it does have some element of that. I really do love the aesthetic and vibes of this anime because I do really like the magic we've seen so far and just like what she does. The problem is that this is scripted by ChatGPT. And I am only slightly kidding because it's not literally scripted by ChatGPT, but honestly, you could probably be convinced that it is because every single thing in this anime is explained so bluntly and so specifically that it's like kids anime kind of writing. Which, like, I don't know, maybe this is just a straight up kids anime, but I've even seen this labeled as a josei. So I don't think it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it just really like clinical or in its dialogue and explanations?
What do you mean by
Because that's how I'd interpret. I guess just like
Still
very
a
matter
difficult
of
word
fact.
for me. I'm kind of stupid. Matter of factly, I guess, yeah, but also just like really obvious, like like the narrator will be like the witch observed a boy and a girl on the street. They seemed happy. The witch had never experienced love before in her life. This made her very sad. You know, things like that, just like
I see.
extremely
It sounds like
basic
old like
expository
fairy tale.
stuff.
Maybe just going for like an old fairy tale like type of writing. 'Cause that sounds
it
like
definitely does have it definitely does have that element going on with it, but I don't know, it's also like I don't know, it's just very, very literal in a way that is
the witch had never
genuinely
experienced love in her life
aggravating
before.
because
The
it's
witch was
just,
a
like
fucking
constant exposition.
The witch was a fucking
Fucking
chud.
Which
Incel,
was
what?
an incel.
An incel.
Yeah. For what it's worth, I only saw the first episode, and from what I'm gathering, just based on like glazing some discussions, it seems like the first couple episodes of this series are just slow, maybe to set up some stuff, but it seems like it really gets good at episode 3. So I wish I could confirm that right now, but I can't. But I will trust people's word on it because I at least like the aesthetic and the character enough to keep going with this. But yeah, not the best start for this thing, unfortunately. The OP of this anime is absolute cinema. It's like the greatest opening I've ever seen. I don't know why it's so good, but it's freaking amazing.
Is it just
I'll have to
is it
check that out.
big fungus?
Big fungus, that's right.
I haven't watched this, but what's funny about like I think I've watched a trailer of this where there's a lot of like witch anime where it's like, okay, yeah, she's kind of just like a general wizard girl, but she has a big hat and a broom, but she's not that witch otherwise. But it girl's like, no, I actually live in a mushroom and I make potions in a cauldron, like very like
Yeah,
like classic
that's what
fairy
this-
tale
yeah.
witch,
Nice.
which is just a funny like image to me when we're used to just witches being kind of more like Little Witch Academia type stuff.
Wonder what's next in this. I wish I could see the order I put the images in. What's next? Oh,
The big order.
it's speaking of aesthetic slop. It's what's it called? Sentenced to be a Hero, with a super long title with a number in it. I don't know what the number is about. Anyway, this show came out with a big like double length premiere episode. It's like super pretty. It was clipped and put on Twitter like a lot. It's very impressive looking, but it's also like every like fantasy anime cliche you can think of like at the same time. So I don't know if I want to watch more. I saw the first. It's like it looks like it could be real good, but also a lot about just I don't know, like the overall vibes left something to be desired. So like the setup is that in this world, once again we're back in fantasy Germany because that's all the Japanese can think of. They write fantasy. It has to be in like some kind like fortresses and woods, medieval Germany. And our main character, whose name I forget, is in he is a hero, but in this world, a hero is like it's something you're made as a punishment. It's like this kind of exiled penal legion kind of thing, where they're like sentenced to forever wander the outside of the big cities and like do missions, and everybody just fucking hates them because in order to be sentenced to be a hero, you have to do some heinous shit. So everybody just assumes you've done the worst thing possible, and of course, it's like revealed that main character was like he was framed. It was of course it was the church. It's like, oh, of course the church is evil. Of course it's not actually him doing something bad. I don't know. It looked real pretty, but that's kind of it. It's production slop.
Regulus Cornelius, the best ReZero character in chat, says that the animation downgraded in episode 2. So that's what I thought
kind of
this was gonna
figured.
be
I
like.
kind of figured it would.
So I saw this on the chart. I saw this had a high score. I saw this was really popular. Then I look into this series and like nobody's read the manga, nobody's read the light novel, nobody like important has working on this series. I'm like, this seems like something that got a lot of marketing and probably has a good first episode.
Yes.
And then the rest of the show exists.
That tracks.
Something like
that is kind of the vibe I got. That this would be like front loaded with this. Felt like the beginning and end of an entire show, and like it's like season premiere, season finale in one episode. That's kind of what it felt like. So it gave vibes of this is gonna fall off immediately. So I haven't actually checked the second episode. and I don't
It
think
just didn't.
I
It just
will.
doesn't look interesting to me at all.
I mean, I might check the second, just to confirm.
I like that the main guy's name is Xylo. I assume that is a Final Fantasy V reference. Very cool.
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, Silo. Sounds right. There's like a
The main character of FF5 is named. The main character of FF5 is named Bartz. So that's the reference.
for 4 parts. Silo 4 parts.
He was also known in some really old localization as Butts. So Xylo Fart Butts. That's this guy's name.
His name looks like you were trying to make a name by using every letter in the alphabet. Even
Silo
though they're not all in there.
Parts.
Yeah.
And of course his trusty
and his
sidekick
nickname
Dota
Luzulas.
Luzulas. It's like, what are these names?
His name is like, yeah, it's like you had some letters left while trying to cover every letter in the alphabet.
Like Scrabble, playing Scrabble.
yeah.
You have
Like
to
trying
use
to
the Z
finish.
and the X in one name.
Yeah.
And of course, there's
Literal
like a
industry
cute
play anime.
little.
That was the vibe I got.
Of course, it's
But,
got a
yeah,
cute
that's a
little
good way of
like
putting it.
lowly goddess kind of thing that he has to like. You have to protect this smile. It's like, oh, God, shut up, shut the fuck up.
He's like naked on the light novel cover. That's crazy. Some people are into that.
Wait, what?
There's a light novel cover. It's spicy.
Let me see. Oh wow, Jesus Christ.
Make sure your VPN's turned on.
It's not. Hello?
Panic going to jail.
Well, someone was able to publish this.
Rescuing minors. Speaking of minors, have you seen this cover?
Okay, she does not look like that in the first episode of the anime. She's like wearing a poncho cape kind of thing. That's probably for that same, yeah, right? It's like at least
the deep state censored this anime.
The Rothschilds are hiding.
Mob came for it and cancel it.
In this year of our Lord, 1 AK.
1 AK.
Yeah.
This is
So basically
9004 AK. That's what I assume. That's what the title of this is.
It's like
about.
is the title something? Is that the year? In the year 9004?
I don't know. Let's get the fuck out of here. No one gives
Penal
a shit about
Hero
the show.
Unit 9004. Okay. Who cares? This is like industry plant fantasy show number 6000. Who cares?
Penile Hero.
Penile Hero. I'm in the Penile Legion. Oh no. Okay. In the clear moonlit dusk. Also by East Fish Studio, who did Kaya.
East Fish, that's quite a name. I watched 2 episodes of this because I just didn't have that many shows this season on. I figured I'd pick something up, mainly because the girl just looked really attractive, and I wanted to watch a show with a really attractive girl in it.
And the guy is just Gojo. So it's like cute girl and Satoru Gojo.
Yeah, basically the premise of this show is just like she's like the girl prince in the school that makes all the lesbians fall for her, and he's the guy prince that makes all the straight girls fall for him.
He should make all the guys fall for him.
I mean, he probably could. I mean, I'm not bisexual, but if I was,
who amongst us?
But both of them are very attractive. This show is just like eye candy, but like purely based on just like people with good character designs having rizzing each other. If I'm gonna put it in like Gen Z
just a
terms.
Bunch of Rizzlers.
It's just hot people flirting with each other in a cute way. They are pretty charming as characters. Like he's like a himbo, and she's just like pretty and awkward. I didn't think we were going to be talking about this show because I didn't actually have that many thoughts.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty much it. It's just like, do you want to watch like a decent, like charming romance with 2 really hot characters? Then this is that show.
His
What
shirt
if I
is
don't find the
undone.
character?
This picture.
What do I do
What do you do if?
We can't say that.
if I don't find the characters hot? I look at this image and I'm like, not my type, but good for you. Should I still watch it?
Well, you should rethink your life choices, I guess.
You should
Okay.
kirk yourself.
No. Yeah. I mean, I think she. I think Kirk
Whatever
herself.
whatever
I
you
think he-
interpret that as.
I think he very much didn't do it. So I think he very much got kirked. Anyway.
What he gets for being a male podcaster.
Anyway, I think she's
Who
hot, but
among us?
I can understand not thinking she's that hot. But yeah, hot people flirting with each other with like decently charming personalities.
Right. Okay.
The show.
I think we are done with the news show section then. I think next is there it is. It's Frieren time. It's sequels.
Frieren!
Hey,
It's
shit
Frieren
ass.
Friday!
Flashbangs you. Thought that was very funny. Like she could just make flashbang gemstones.
Oh yeah.
It's very nice. God, it's so nice to have Frieren back.
Jesus, what is this image?
Yeah, I
Never
love
see
Frieren.
it.
It's her flashbanging
I
a
love
dragon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Frieren is good. Who knew?
10 out of 10. Next show.
Yeah. Except here, big problem. The best character isn't part of
Yeah.
this season.
Your wife has left.
And guess
Is
what?
she
She's
not-
not going to be part of this show for a really long fucking time.
Oh, it takes a hot minute for her to come back.
Yeah, so
Damn.
in the time I've very recently been caught up to the Frieren manga, at least in terms of the English publication, as in the physical books.
Mhm.
The first season ended. It got through 60 chapters, right? So that's where we're at in the anime, basically. I mean, as of episode 2, 3, we're on like chapter 63, 64. You know when Yubel reappears in the manga for the first time?
130.
You know what chapter that is? 126.
Oh,
you were
so
really
close.
close. 126. So we have an
Damn.
entire first season's worth of stuff to go.
Well,
before we see you.
You know what I will say though is like it's the odds of a character returning in Frieren are low because this show has no qualms about introducing a character and then just abandoning them forever because it's like all about the little moments and passage of time and relationships and stuff like that. So Upal even returning is like a huge dub.
Well, they make all the first class mages essentially. Like all the characters from that arc seem like they're going to be major players. Especially this will be the season of Denkin.
Yes.
At least maybe. Actually,
I
I don't
hope
even know if
so.
we're getting to the Golden Country.
I hope we do. Because that one's going to spark
I
a
don't
lot of talk about like the whole demon racism, whatever debate. That's all going to come flying right
Get
back.
ready for another round.
Get
of demon
ready,
discourse,
boys.
everybody.
We're
Another
back.
2 years of this shit.
We're so fucking
I don't
back.
even know if we're gonna get to that. Honestly, like it just goes so the
I don't
adaptation
remember how
takes-
much is between now and then.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Can't
like
be
3
much.
chapters or so.
Can it?
But this is only a 10-episode season. Like,
Yeah,
I actually think it's gonna just
was surprising to
be
me.
meandering from this season, and then they'll adapt Golden Country in
I'm surprised.
in a movie,
I mean, you know what?
probably.
I will take 10 episodes of Frieren meandering over many other things because it's just
Yeah.
it's so nice. It's so competent.
this
just
is not
well paced, well told. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's not exactly the type of show where you can complain about episodes feeling like filler, because it's just a show. The show is just vibes to the max.
Just chilling, hanging out. They're talking.
yeah,
They're just
I
interacting.
I actually thought the last episode was kind of fillery. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
True.
but I don't.
I mean,
care.
yeah, sure. But
You're
sure.
nah. You learned
you know what?
it-
I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit mad at Fern right now because of how much she has inconvenienced me for the past few days. So complicated relationship with the Frieren series right now.
Right. Well, you learned about the baddest motherfucker to ever live in the last episode. The hero of the southern country who just like 1v8s the demon army in a year. So Himmel can
Yeah.
take his sweet ass time in 10 years.
Yeah, like building Himmel up for 28 episodes in season 1, and then the second episode in season 2 is like, we'll show Himmel is cool, but this fucking guy is the really cool guy.
It's just so crazy how Himmel is like the most cookie cutter hero character of all time, but because the show plays it so sincerely, you believe it. He's so inspirational. You can feature
he's
yourself.
He's a very traditional hero.
Yes.
Type.
But they don't
character.
downplay it. They don't like subvert it in any weird way. He's just like the most just the goodest goody two shoes good guy ever. And at any point in life, you can think to yourself, what would Himmel do? And that is probably the right thing. He's so cool. It's like this guy who's dead. He's never actually. He's not in the show. He's in memories. He's died. But he's just so influential. And I think like that.
Doesn't he show up as a little old munchkin man?
Yeah, like that is like
episode?
right before he actually dies. Where he's just like this 3 foot tall little old man.
Which is really funny.
But it reminds me of how, because I forget who it was. Someone on the server just watched Lord of the Rings for the first time. And watching Lord of
it was Benjo, I think.
Benjo, yeah. And like watching Lord of the Rings, like this show reminds me of Lord of the Rings in many ways. Both in that, like, first of all, it's
this is very Tolkien inspired.
But it's also just like the word I keep coming back to is like sincerity. Like no one is made fun of. It's like weird situations playing out at someone's expense. Like nothing is being subverted. They play it so straight, and that is something that is like gone from big like cinema blockbusters ever since what's his name, Joss Whedon ruined movies back in the 2000s.
I've never read Tolkien or anything, but I have heard that a particular thing that he would do, like a storytelling tool, that he would tell stories within stories.
Yes.
So like exposition or things like that would be explained as a story in Frieren. Which, that's what this series does. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with this. I just brought that up.
No, because like something will happen and it'll remind her of when something similar happened with her previous party, and yeah, it feels true.
Of course, the reason why I brought this up is because they did that in episode 2 with Southern Hero guy. It's like they tell the story of this guy through this puppet show, which was apparently an actual puppet show that they animated. Like there was a puppet show actually designed, and then they animated that basically, or something like that.
Yeah, it's just all so well done. It's a great adaptation.
Yeah, I love how much they give a fuck.
They give so much of a fuck, and that it's refreshing. Especially in a genre that has been as lampooned and bastardized as like anime fantasy. Like the last 10 years have been nothing but isekai poking fun at itself and like kind of like over explaining and subverting every single trope. And then you see this and they do all the same stuff, but they mean it. And it's like, it's so
classic fantasy
nice.
Is back.
It's just classic fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I still haven't gotten to the point where Frieren is the actual goated series for me, but you know what? I feel like it's starting to get there. It's a shame that the manga is now on hiatus, because it feels like now the plot is like actually starting to
on hiatus again.
Serious. Yeah.
Didn't she go on hiatus the first time to play Apex Legends, or was that another series?
I wouldn't know.
There was some manga that went on a very long break because the author was just gonna play Apex Legends. That's think hilarious. It was first hiatus.
I mean, Berserk, for what it's worth, Miura was known for putting Berserk on hiatus so he could play video games, most notably Love Live.
Nice. That's so cool, though. Yeah, it's just so goddamn good. It's sad it's only 10 episodes. Hopefully that means we'll get the next season a little bit sooner.
You know what? It's not sad because I'm happy we got this so soon. If you told me in 2024, like when they announced that season 2 of Frieren was happening, I'm like, oh, cool. We're gonna get this in like 2028. You know,
You mean
because
3
the first
A
season was just such insane quality, and it was
gonna
so
get-
long. It's like
in 2024
the
they
fact
would
that
have
we're
told
getting
you
a
that
new
you're getting
season this soon is a miracle.
right. Like if they told you in 2024 that you're getting it in 3AK, and you'd be like, "The fuck does that mean?" And then now you'd be like, "Oh," and someone at Madhouse would be in jail.
Yeah.
Like there are really important anime that have come before Frieren that we're still waiting on the follow-ups to. We're still waiting on that Lycoris Recoil movie. We're still waiting on that Bochi movie. We're still waiting on that Skate the Infinity follow-up.
Still waiting on
whatever.
Overlord
But
season
Frieren
5.
got a second season in 2
I'm,
years.
s- I'm
Hell
still
yeah.
waiting for season 3 of fucking Harui, and that's been 20
I'm
years.
still waiting for the journey of Elena.
Still waiting for Tanya the Evil season 2.
That's finally happening.
That
this
is
year, I'm
happening
pretty
though,
sure.
so that is nice.
I can't believe it took that long. That's me.
When the
And
hell
it still looks that way.
is there even a season 5 of Overlord coming ever? There's no sequel listed on any list. There must be.
Have people finally caught Overlord fatigue?
No way. And we're getting a fucking Overlord. We're getting fucking Skeletor. Jared Leto is playing Skeletor as fucking Skeleton Time Man. My boy,
That
my
is
boy
the
is
funniest
back.
possible thing. Fucking Jared Leto Skeletor.
It's like I didn't even know that movie was happening, and the trailer just looks
Neither
like
did I.
AI slop. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? But Jared is in it, so I'm watching it.
Who the fuck keeps hiring Jared Leto to do things?
Me.
Who keeps allowing him?
It's me, baby. I'm the one producing all these fucking movies. Yeah. Watch Frieren. It's great. All right, next. Oh, this is just me. 'Tis time for Torture Princess, season 2.
What a title.
The joke is that the torture is very mild, but she still buckles. This was like one of my favorite shows of
What does
2020.
it actually mean by torture? Is it torture as in like coochie coochie coo, I'm gonna cuddle you against
Kinda.
your will?
It's
No, the thing
It's-
is,
okay.
so the Inquisitor will come in and be like, "It is time for your torture," and there's like she opens this scary thing, and there's like a piece of toast, and the princess
Oh,
is
no.
like, do your worst.
You
And
are
then she
You
starts
run
like
down, you have to
she
run
like-
along the sidewalk with a piece of toast in your mouth.
right. It's like that she starts like like ripping it in half, like crackling it in half, and the crust is perfect, and she gets all hungry. It's like she'll do anything for this fucking toast. Like that's the kind of thing it is. It's like it's not serious at all. But the joke is that as benign as the torture is, she somehow still buckles and spills the secrets. And this is the one joke show. It was like one of my favorite shows of 2024. And I think a couple weeks into the season, I found out that the second season was happening now. I knew that it was coming. I just hadn't registered that it was happening now. But I'm so happy it's back.
I just realized that this is a different show from the one where someone kidnaps a princess and teaches her how to be like disgraceful, which is basically just has the same joke where it's like you're gonna like doing disgraceful things that are just super minor, like I don't know, eating pancakes without syrup or whatever.
Is that a
but
show
yeah,
that's happening this season?
No, that's like
I
3
know
years
what
ago.
I think I know what Whoops is talking about because I think I've seen that, and I think it's like one of the few things I watched. And I
Does
just
sound a
genuinely
little
don't remember.
familiar. Yeah,
One
no,
of my
this isn't
random-
that. But this is like, I don't know. It's a very wholesome, comfy. Like she ends up befriending everyone in this demon castle. Anybody who comes try to rescue her is like they fail, but in like silly ways. Like she has like all these princessy fantasies where it's like, oh, my knight in shining armor will come and save me, and then he does, takes the helmet off, and it's just like the most normal looking guy ever. So she's not into being saved. She's like, nah, no, it's not you. It's I imagine this would go differently, you know. Can you try again later?
That's pretty funny.
It's like, yeah, it's goofy, silly fun, and it has a very like fun art style. I like the way they're all drawn. So in the picture I've used here, the torture was whether or not you would be allowed to feed a bunny because they're so cute. And then
They are.
And it's just like, "Ah, I'll resist. I won't feed the bunny." And then someone else feeds the bunny, and then it's like, okay, I'll do it anyway. Please let me feed the bunny. And she's like, I can't let you do that. We can't overfeed the bunnies. So like, they care more about the well-being of the bunny than getting information from the princess. But luckily, there's a second bunny, and then she feeds it. Surprise, second bunny. I don't know. I enjoy it a lot. I think it's very cute. It has a fun OP where they all do little dances in it, and that's the best kind of OP.
Oh,
And the cast does a little dance. Okay. Big recommend.
I looked at Champignon Witch, and I'm looking at the characters, and there's a character named
Stop
Cat
saying
Witch
it
in
like
this
that.
anime.
Champignon.
Champignon. It's like an
Sorry,
attack on
dumb
me.
shit American doesn't know how to say English
Listen, we don't
words.
respect the French around here.
No.
Oh, we respect them a little bit. That fucking for sure meme. Macron would sing, for sure. That became like a whole thing. Right. What were you saying about Champignon Witch?
There's a character in it named Cat Witch. I'm really looking forward to knowing what this is about.
Like Cat Stevens, but
Well,
like
I mean,
Cat Witch.
Is it like
Is
a
it a
witch
cat?
that has cats or that is a cat?
I have no idea. It's just a person who's named Cat Witch.
I would assume it can like conjure cats. A most enviable power. I wish I could do that. All right. This is the Hanakana show. It's the Chained Soldier season 2. Real quick, it's like it's etchy. You're there for the pretty girls in hot situations. So I would just recommend anybody into that. If you think if you think the girl in this image is cute, read the manga. It's much better.
That is just Otoha from like the Rock Lady anime.
It has
It's just the same character.
the series has a lot of very pretty women in it, and they're all interested in this one guy. And because of reasons, they have to do like heavy petting all the time. So that's the setup for the show, and they fight demons. It's like, well, who cares? But this is the character voiced by Hanakana, who's like, she's like a big, strong boss lady, so she degrades people, calling them dogs, and then her thing is that she's into like dog pet play. Hell yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, read the manga.
Wait. Oh, okay. Never mind.
No,
I
what?
recently learned that this is what the Akame got killed.
Oh
doing.
yes.
Akame got
It's
killed.
the Akame ga Kill writer or artist.
So saying that the manga writer, so saying that the manga is better is definitely, normal for this guy.
Oh, I mean, it's a very faithful adaptation. The anime, it looks like ass compared to the manga.
Yeah.
Like it has some pretty good stills, like the one I chose, but most of the action shots look like dog water. So just go read it. It's much better. Right, Crab Woman. My Hero Academia
Crab Woman?
Vigilante, season 2.
Oh.
It has a crab woman. She's a crab cop. The only good cop. You're watching this too, right, Whoops?
Yeah, sorry, I don't know why, but I just mentally checked out for like 20 seconds and didn't realize we were transitioning. I just heard crap woman and then didn't register what we were talking about.
Crab woman. Yeah.
Yes, I am. I actually really like My Hero Academia Vigilantes.
Same.
Because it's kind of just like My Hero Academia, but the stakes are like local,
Way lower.
just like,
yeah.
and that's I'm not like a big stakes save the world guy, which is kind of what My Hero Academia has been for like everything except like the first season.
This is
Um,
like Punisher taking out like back alley thugs. It's not Superman stopping Lex Luthor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that that's that's right because I know fucking nothing
No,
about
like Punisher's just like a
Marvel.
guy with guns. He's very much knuckle duster.
Right.
Man with gun.
He just punches people. I like Batman, I guess.
But yeah, this is like My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia if the hero was like your neighbor Rick that lives at the corner of the street
Just like a
and has
guy.
a slightly useful quirk.
Right.
Yeah, which is just pretty fun. There are some stakes and there are like villains sort of running shit in the background, but again, it's more like local villains, like on a like city block level, I guess.
Yeah.
And I just like that better as a superhero thing, than like people exploding mountains with their powers, and that is just like
Yes.
that's kind of all I have to say. It's like my Hero Academia, but it's
Yeah,
like
it's
set
down
in
to
the
earth
city
My Hero
and-
Academia, and I enjoy it a lot. I don't know if I would say
Yeah,
I
it's
enjoyed
like
more than I did early My Hero Academia, because that like the hype gets you a long way. But I dropped off of My Hero Academia at some point.
I finished it and I didn't mind higher stakes, but I just prefer this. And also this show just looks better than My
It
Hero
has a
Academia.
very
It
different
has
style.
a lot. Yeah, and what I like about it is that it leans a lot more into the comic book aesthetic with having
it-
like thick outlines
borrows
and
a lot
visual
from
onomatopoeia.
from Western comic style. Also with the big like bam wham slam speech bubbles,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, which is
Shazam.
great. It's just like it's a different vibe, but I like it a lot more. Or well, I like it moderately more.
Sadly, the OP is a
Yeah,
downgrade.
good show.
But
Yeah, the first
but,
OP was
but
fucking
anything
great.
would
My
be,
Hero
because the first
Academia.
one fucking slapped. It was so good.
It is pretty fucking great. But yeah, this is fun.
But where is?
If you think like if you think like I liked My Hero Academia, but it just like got out of hand, this is more like nice and smaller stakes.
Yeah.
You know, another reason why I decided that I need to step down from the podcast is because anime ended. There's no more anime ever because
Nothing
My
will
Hero
ever be
Academia
invented.
included
Nothing
that.
new will ever happen.
No. I've officially seen it all. I've seen the start and end of. Well, I haven't seen.
Well,
I
finally
haven't seen the last 5 seasons of My Hero Academia.
Well, finally things
I'm
can
gonna
end, because My Hero,
do that.
My Hero Academia has invented ending.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of amazed. I thought that series would last forever. I thought it would just go on for like 20 years.
It feels
Only
like it
lasted
could
half
have,
that.
but they showed some restraint.
Yeah.
And that's appreciated.
Yeah.
It's not like offensively long either before it ended. I mean, it is like 200 something episodes, which is long, but it's not like Naruto, which is like what, like 600
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Or One Piece.
What some kind of shonen this thing is, huh? Didn't even get into the 2-year filler arc.
Didn't even get into the 4 digits. The fuck? What kind of bullshit is this? I miss Knuckle Duster. Where is he? He should come back. I feel like his story
Yeah, he
kind of
hasn't
ended,
appeared in
but he
this-
has to come back.
He hasn't shown up there yet. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah,
like I was just like
Season 1 was
a
like
big
his...
guy.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a quirk. He is just a shit brick house of a man who punches you to death.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Eraserhead tries to shut him down. It's just, why isn't it working? Oh, he has no quirk. There's nothing. He's just a big fucking
Whoopsie.
guy with brass knuckles. Die.
Yeah.
Die, nerd. I hope he comes back. Season 1 was kind of his
Yeah.
story.
I mean,
And it sort of ended at the, yeah, like his story is kind of, his arc ended, but I hope he comes back.
Yeah, and it hasn't really set up a new arc yet, so it's just sort of like been
Yeah,
filler
they're kind of
episodes.
like the underlying arc of the whole thing is like they're still looking for this trigger stuff and looking into
Right.
all these happenings, but it's like, yeah, there's no like villain of the season yet. Well, there kind of is,
Which is
like
fine.
the speedster guy,
Sure.
but yeah.
But yeah, this is all like way too much detail. And My Hero Academia Vigilantes is like a nice side story Hero Academia thing, so watch it.
What are next? Oh, Medalist.
Medalist. This is a wonderful anime. Glad this got a second season so quickly. I only saw like half of the first episode, and it's just starting off where the first season left off. This seems like a very, very
Still meddling.
not necessarily fast-paced series, but just very continuous, where it doesn't really seek any kind of stopping point. It just keeps going and going. Like the first season ended with like, all right, we succeeded, and now the next thing is she's just gonna go into another competition. It just keeps going. The stakes just keep getting bigger, and that's great. So
Yeah, it's not like finishing an arc and like trying to figure out what story to tell next or sub story. Just kind of like, well, we did the qualifiers for this tournament, and now we're gonna do the tournament. Okay, well, we
the
placed high in
grind
the
never
tournament.
ends.
No, we placed high in the
That's what this
tournament, so
anime
now
is
we
about.
went.
It's all about that grind set.
I mean, pretty much like we won the tournament, so now we can go up a rank, and we had to do the qualifiers for the next tier tournament, and then we do those. Which sounds boring, but I guess it doesn't, because it's just like working through the professional, or I guess semi-professional, competitive, I should say, journey of someone trying to get into a sport competitively, which is cool, and it works, and it just does that very well. And I really like as well how it takes a very large amount of its focus towards the coach aspect, like this guy coaching a child to be a professional athlete, where he sort of failed himself and seeing what goes into that. It's also like a nice angle. No, I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, the main, like, I've recommended this to some people, and I just said, like, this is what I love about this as a sports anime is how much it really emphasizes that kids like need adults to like guide them, to like make sure they're on the right track and doing, the right things. Like actually having someone there to help her develop her talents, like that's what this show is about. It's not just about this really talented kid, it's also just about, having the right person to guide her, and I think that's really awesome. It's like a really taken for granted aspect of sports in general. That's like, talent is one thing, but sometimes you need to, you need directive sometimes, and this anime even covers, it has some kids that are really talented but don't have the right people guiding them, so you see the consequences of that as well. It's really interesting. It's like it's got a nice blend of, youth sports, but there is an adult aspect for it,
just like Uma Musume.
help develop their talent and also guide them through the emotional ups and downs. Yeah, exactly.
Just like my Oshi.
That's right.
And I also love how the coach guy, who's just the best character, he's like so fucking excited every time she does well. He's like screaming from the rafters, like, fuck yeah! That's my fucking girl. That's basically his energy.
Kill him!
That's my MC! Let's go!
Which is fucking great. And yeah, just as a duo, they are like really great leads that you want to cheer for, and that just feel fun to watch.
Yeah.
So yeah,
this
just
is
a fun,
really, really lovely series. It's unfortunate that apparently all the manga fucking hate it. I didn't know that this was a contentious manga adaptation until I saw people complaining about it on the internet, but I guess that happens.
I think it's just one of those cases where the manga has insanely good art, where the anime can like rarely, if not ever, live up to that.
Yeah, the anime is like
even
average for most of the time. I don't even think the anime looks bad. It's like fine.
Yeah,
doesn't look that good either. I'll give you that. But it turns out making ice skating anime is really hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really think it looks bad as someone who has never read or even seen the manga. Um,
Yeah,
it just
same.
looks fine. It does the job. It doesn't distract from the story it's telling. It doesn't look jank or off model or anything. So yeah, fuck the source readers.
Fuck the haters.
Fuck the haters. Fuck
To-
yeah, that's my girl.
If you don't like Medalist, fuck you.
To quote our good friend Sinris, source readers are scum of the earth.
That is truer
Or
words have
something
never been
like
spoken.
that. I forget the exact quote. Something to that
I
effect.
say as a Frieren source reader now.
Well, but you didn't start as a source reader.
I'm a source reader now, though. And
Well-
I'm going to complain every single week until we get you back.
Oh my god.
I mean,
I'm going
that's-
to be at
fair.
this
so
for
you're gonna be here for
years.
15 years.
It's going to be like we're not going to get Yubel animated until like fucking 2032 at this rate.
No,
We're
no, it's gonna be
gonna be in
so
like
far
no
away.
Yeah.
no armpit jail for 5 years.
If we get 10 episodes every 2 years, God,
Yeah.
my
We'll get there
goodness.
eventually.
Right. All right. I think the next one is the last, and it is Jujutsu Kaisen is back. Season 3, Culling Game Part 1. Anyone here keeping up with Jujutsu Kaisen? Jujuni Kaisen?
I never watched it anyway, so I wouldn't know anything about what's going on here.
I did end up reading it, and I actually had a thought watching these first 4 episodes because they were fucking kino. They were so good. I'd forgotten how good the show is. Or maybe I just, because I don't remember loving season 2 very much, but these first 4 episodes got me way back into it. But I remember, like, this is the part of the manga where it fucking lost me, the culling game. Because all of a sudden there's this, like, big battle royale thing with weird rules, and it never, the manga did a piss poor job of explaining what the fuck was ever going on. And the paneling and layouts and the art style is just, nothing was conducive to, like, good storytelling. I was so confused for the last third of all of the manga. And my thought watching this is that I can't think of a shonen series that has benefited from being adapted into anime more than this has. Because it's like, it's paced well and drawn well, and you actually have a chance of picking up what the fuck anyone is ever saying and making sense of what's happening. Like when they're fighting in a tunnel and like an avalanche of blood. And in the manga, it just looked like chicken scratches. There's no way to tell what the hell was happening. But this looks awesome, and it has given us like one of already the most iconic gif of this guy Naoya, like swiping his hair back and beating someone up, not looking. I have seen that.
I think like parrying 50 attacks.
No, he's not even parrying. He's just beating his ass. He's just
okay.
killing the other guy,
know
not
that
even looking.
beating.
This guy is like, I kind of love him because he's the biggest shitter of all time. Like his entire introduction is just him spouting the most 17th century misogynist horse shit you've ever heard, like feudal, like know your place woman kind of stuff. And then he just goes and is like kicks so much ass, and is like, he's impossible to like. He's just the evilest prick you've ever seen. And apparently he's like extremely popular with the Japanese audience. I forget who, someone in the anime manga channel said that he ranked like 5th in the character poll in Japan. It's like,
People love a good villain.
What do you mean? Yeah, but he's not in it very much. He's like in it for like 4 episodes, and then he fucking dies. Like he gets killed with a fucking like Mortal Kombat X-ray fatality. Just punched so hard, half his skull shatters.
Hell yeah. This sounds awesome. I need to watch this. I've been sleeping on Jujutsu Kaisen.
These fights are fucking insane, because like this is when Maki becomes everybody's favorite character. Like the one who
Like she wasn't already?
No, because like at
Like,
first
she was so attractive.
Are we thinking of the same one? Like, not that she was like ugly or anything. It was like she wasn't presented as like big like main character hot. It's like she was never a main character really.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I was thought.
We were thinking about Nobara.
Yeah, this shows how much I know. Like I said,
Yeah.
I've really
This-
been sleeping on
so
Jujutsu Kaisen.
So this lady was like she was in it, and then like her thing is that she had like a very weak or maybe no curse technique, so she has no power, but she's very good at using cursed weapons. That was her whole thing. And then like in this, things happen and she kind of awakens and becomes like the kind of the second coming of this one other legendary character with no powers, Toji. And she just fucking like no diff clears out her entire household, kills every single motherfucker in there. It's so awesome. She's so cool.
Damn.
And the whole it's like this show, it's like it comes back now after 2.5 years, and like after the whole Shibuya incident, and like Yuji is now like a hunted man. He's been sentenced to death and being hunted by the other Jujutsu people, and a bunch of people we thought were dead aren't dead, and some unconfirmed. It's like Maki, last we saw of her, she was like left to burn to death or something. So now she's got like scars all over, and she looks fucking sick. It's like she becomes everybody's favorite because now she kicks fucking ass. Yeah, this season is gonna be pretty dang good, I think, because I've seen the first 4 episodes. There hasn't been any noticeable drop in the Kino department. I think we're in for a great ride. I think this is gonna be a great season.
Very cool.
Very cool. Everybody get in. Everybody get on the Jujutsu Kaisen train. It's only like 50
Very obscure
episodes in
series,
total now.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
I am very bad at catching up to stuff I didn't pick up as soon as it started airing.
Yeah, I feel
So
that.
I can't promise that I'm ever catching up to Jujutsu Kaisen.
Nah, honestly, if someone told me to start watching it now and I see that there's 50 episodes out, I'm just like, well, rip.
Maybe in
Too
a
late.
decade or so,
Maybe
if it's still relevant.
Maybe never.
Yeah, I don't have enough like FOMO to pick up a show this long, this late.
This is also gonna be the season that covers the part of the manga that spawned the Potential Man meme format. If you're familiar
Oh,
with
really?
that.
That started from Jujutsu Kaisen?
That started from Megumi, the spiky-haired guy. He was the first one. He was the first Potential Man.
The first ever.
That's a good piece of lore.
Yeah.
For that meme.
Like he gets disrespected so hard, like in all, because the manga's been over for a while, and I've seen all these like fictional time skip character designs, and they all just show him as like this drunk deadbeat. Like, he gets disrespected so hard. It's the funniest shit. Poor guy. Yeah, this is gonna be sick. I'm so back on Jujutsu Kaisen after I thought the manga had a kind of weak ending, but I have faith that the anime will make it better, like more comprehensible at least. That's gonna be cool.
Hero Academia also have not a very good thing in the manga, but the anime ended it nicely. Am I just like making shit up?
I don't know. I think the anime was a pretty faithful adaptation as far from what I've heard, and I didn't think there was anything off about it.
I think maybe the ending.
I mean,
in the
manga.
I remember feeling that it was like it felt a little quick, like it was very abrupt in a way in the manga. Like the final fight is long, but there was like no wind down time at all. Suddenly it was just over. Maybe the anime did that better.
I mean, I guess this is spoilers, so turn off. But I mean, I can see people not liking the fact that Deku doesn't become like the number one hero and fucks everything up.
What the heck? Spoilers! I didn't hear that.
I mean,
I'm joking.
No, because
Yeah,
like in
I
the
mean, but yeah,
people were clowning on the manga because it kind of looked like at the end like he's powerless and all his friends have like moved on from him. That's kind of how it presents in the manga. Like obviously that's
mean,
not what actually happens,
Oh, I see.
but that's kind of how it felt.
like sucks to suck.
Yeah, I was
We're
like,
gonna go
well,
be celebrities.
too bad, I guess. We're all gonna be rock stars. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, I guess I can.
but there was just
I can see
no
that somewhat.
time spent wrapping it up. It felt like very quick. But I'm assuming the anime did it justice. One's justice, one might say.
I mean, if you
That's
want an
fun.
ending that's like he becomes the big hero guy and
Yeah.
achieves his dreams,
That is-
it's not that. It's more like a bittersweet thing.
Wasn't a pun? That's
Like,
the name,
well,
name
this
of the
isn't-
video game. One's justice. It's getting a sequel.
What? I see. But yeah, I guess I can see people taking issue with the ending, but I didn't mind it. I think it made some sense and was sweet.
Yes. Okay.
So was that the last one we had?
I
Jujutsu
believe
Kaisen?
that. Let me just see. It was. We're back.
Are
to
we not going
Ikoku
to talk
Ichi.
about how Oshinoko fucking sucks?
Oh well, I didn't have a slide for that. Like we can just do that. It's bad.
Oshinoko fucking sucks.
Oshinoko is the biggest mistake since my son.
It's my son.
The biggest disappointment. That's what it is.
The new opening
Oh,
is
you know,
really
when I
fucking
was
good.
when I was talking about Shiba Yugi and how I hate things that are just so depressingly nihilistic and like that's the point. Oshinoko is absolutely what I was talking about. It's just so
Just negative.
yeah.
I always get the sense that Oshinoko likes to think that it's like negative, pessimistic, and cynical, and like, oh, the entertainment
so deep,
industry
though.
is
It's
so
so
fucked
deep.
up. But then like 90% of episodes is just like Kana dicking around or something. I don't know. It just never struck me as all that actually deep or
No,
like being about.
it
I
comes
anything.
off as very.
I-
I'm 15 and this is deep.
Yeah, it loves to wax poetic about how like I don't know, everybody's wearing a mask. We're all actors.
Oh, we're all being used.
Yeah, but it never does anything with that.
No.
I mean, I never got the sense of and that from season one. It's just Aqua doing that, and all the other characters are just like there's never
Kana
any
would be
reason to
that
believe they're
too.
wearing a mask.
I specifically remember a scene where like Kana and fucking whatever the dude's name is, like talk about stuff, and then she's like, and then she says like, I'm glad I found a what the fuck was the line? It
I'm
was
glad
so
I found an
stupid, but it
Oshi
pissed me
of
off.
no ko.
I... She's like, in this world of darkness, I'm glad I found some light within you, or something like that. And I'm like, you're fucking 12. Shut up.
You're a small
Talk like
baby.
be a normal
small
person.
baby
Fucking
person.
Christ.
Yeah.
It was like watching Your Lie in April all over again.
I never saw that.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna go like 20 minutes on Oshinoko, but I don't like the show either, by the way. But I just don't like it because it's never like actually doing anything that goes into like are things fucked up? It's just Aqua saying that things are fucked up, and then like everyone's wearing a mask, and then there's just characters like Kana where it's just like she fucking rules the way she is, and we love her, and it's like but we don't care if she's like wearing a mask or she's just a fun character.
Kana is just like
the
so-
Offspring song that goes, well, I'm telling you, shit is fucked up.
shit. My shit's fucked up.
It's like, is this show about shit being fucked up, or is there this show just has a character that says shit is fucked up, and everyone goes,
It's
it fucking
definitely
is.
both.
Kana is like much like
Did you know the
Chizuru in
idol
Rent a
industry is
Girlfriend.
exploitative? Whoa.
Kana is just like a character who's too good for her own series. Kana could be in something else and be great.
Pretty much, yeah.
Meanwhile, Aqua is just running around being like the most cynical asshole of all the fucking jackass.
Yeah, that guy just needs to be taken out of that show and put into like Classroom of the Elite, which is irredeemable anyway.
Oh my god. Yeah, he could.
And
be,
then maybe Oshinoko
This
could
show,
be a
this
good
is
show.
yeah, this is Classroom of the Elite. I accept that.
There's like
comparison.
3 different people who want to be in 3 different shows.
Yeah, pretty much.
And none of those shows are good.
I don't know what Kana wants to
God,
be
I
in.
fucking hated Classroom of the Elite.
I feel like
I sometimes think
Ruby
about
Ruby
going
wants
back
to
that
be
just
in
hate watch it.
Uma wants to not Uma. Ruby wants to be in
Uma.
Uma Musume, like being an idol. Yeah.
If you're going to be in an idol anime, you might as well be in Uma. Seems to be the least
like
toxic of the
best
idol
one.
series.
Yes.
We need like an isekai quartet type show where we just take like one good character from all the bad, pretentious, cynical
God.
shows and put them
A
together.
show with Chizuru and Kana and I don't know who else.
That would be so fire, actually.
What else is bad but has a good character?
I don't know. You'd have to give me time, but I'm sure we can find like 40 of them.
Know.
Must be something. Can't only be two bad anime.
There are only two.
There are
bad
only
anime
two.
I'm sure you can take like one of the.
I feel like we should at least bring up that Fate Strange Fake is something that Sinris and Nyx have been wanting to happen for a decade. Like for as long as I have known these two people, and I have known Nyx for a really long fucking time. Yeah, Fate Strange Fake is finally getting an adaptation, and no one is happier about it than them.
Right.
Unfortunately, it's not 2021 anymore, so we don't have the means to do a weekly series about it. We definitely would have if they, did it back then.
Well, that's the
But
thing.
they took
Because
their
like,
sweet time
I
with
feel
it.
like this show has been coming out for like 3 years. And what they've done is just like one episode 1 year, one episode the next. And then the third came out this year. And I remember both Sinris and Nyx was like, I'll believe it when I see it. I'm waiting for the next one. Like, I'm not going to believe that this is weekly yet until they do it a couple of weeks in a row. But I think it's actually happening now.
Yeah, this is an actual honest to God TV anime.
I watched
Strange
2
Fake.
episodes of this actually. I forgot to mention that.
Wow.
Because people said like you can watch it even if you haven't kept up with Fate after Fate
Yeah.
Zero. So I watched 2 episodes of that, and I had no fucking idea what was going on. Like
True.
they were talking about like there's like a character that shows up and she goes, she has infinite noble phantasms, and this is a fake Holy Grail war. And I'm just like, I don't
Dude,
know.
that's my favorite thing is when Fate people think you can just start watching without knowing anything about Fate because they just take it all for
Yeah.
granted. It's like, obviously you know what a noble phantasm is, don't you? Fucking idiot. We all know this.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
even,
so,
even if I do, like, I've watched Fate Zero, and like Noble's Phantasm is like their Overwatch ultimate ability.
Yes,
like,
it's
you
their
press-
cue.
press
It's
Q.
the press
Overwatch.
cue.
But then the character shows up and like they go like, she has infinite I can see you have infinite noble phantasms
Well,
too.
first
And
of
by
all,
the way,
that sounds
I'm
busted as
by the
hell.
way-
This should be nerfed.
by the way, I'm a vampire, and I'm just like, okay, well, I clearly don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm not watching any more of this.
Like,
For context, it might be worth noting Fate Strange Fake is a light novel series by the Bacano author.
yes. Yeah, I remember. I
And,
think
what
for
el-
the
what
longest
other
time
series
I
did
can
that guy
remember,
the Durarara author as
Nyx has
well?
been not recommending, but talking about Strange Fake.
Oh, absolutely recommending.
Probably
He says
also recommending.
he says he and Sinris both say that this is the best thing that the entire Fate series has. This is a literal best thing about Fate,
Yeah.
or their favorite thing.
At the
from
same
Fate.
time, I feel kind of, even though I've seen, I think like not most, because there's a lot of Fate that nobody watches because it's like Apocrypha or whatever. Nobody really recommends that one. I've seen the popular Fate stuff, and even I'm like, I don't think I know enough about Fate to watch a Strange Fake and know why it's good. It's like, oh, is this different? I don't know. Unlimited Noble Phantasm, can no one else do that? I don't know. I have no fucking idea.
I think I'll watch it myself. I'll probably just wait till it's done though.
Yeah, same. If I watch it, it will be when it's done. Speaking of done,
Speaking of done, are we cooked?
I think we're done. We're cooked. We're chopped,
Chat, are we
chopped,
cooked?
served, and cooked.
Chopped and screwed.
That's it.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go kill myself now. Bye.
Oh man, same.
Man, don't.
Gotta go.
I just love him like
whoa,
under his
Don't-
breath.
Please don't do that.
We still need you when the next
When Elena
Pokemon
drops.
Legends when the next Pokemon Legends games comes out in 2028.
Are we just not ever gonna
That's
talk about
something
the
That's something I'm
DLC?
gonna be. See, the thing is, I still haven't finished the DLC. I still haven't really played much of
Yeah,
it.
me neither, because it kind
Yeah,
of
me
fucking
neither.
sucks.
It seems like a real big nothing burger. The
Yeah,
DLC came out and nobody talked about it. I haven't heard anything about it.
No.
I opened it up and played like 90 minutes of it, and just forgot that it existed afterwards. So
I
yeah,
played a
didn't-
bunch
but-
more than that, but it's not.
The
I
day
kinda
it came
don't
out,
want
I got a couple of ads so that people could show me a couple of different megas that they said I would like, and that is all I've ever heard about the Z8 DLC.
Yeah. Well, at least it's an excuse to hear the Mega Evolution fight theme some more, which kicks ass. I love that song.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're done.
Anyway,
Anywho,
we're done.
We're done. Thank you.
Thank you,
listening.
everybody. Thank you so much for everything you have. I don't know. I really don't take for granted any amount of support we get. Anybody who gives us a listen, anybody who takes time out of their day to listen to us, I appreciate that. The Tokyo Podfathers community is a community that I have been welcome in, which is an extremely rare feeling for me. That doesn't happen to me very often. So, thanks to y'all for being around in my life for so long. It's been great. I don't regret anything, really. If there's anything I do regret, it's just, not doing more. Wish I could have done more.
Well, you still did
But
more
other
than
than
I
that-
did. So
you did more than most. It's like you've been carrying this show, whether you think so yourself or not. You've been carrying this shit for
I
years
guess.
at this point. With a bunch of other people on the pod kind of just like silent quit. Like you're announcing it.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah. Been a fun chapter of my
Been
life.
an honor serving alongside you.
That's right. In the arms. In the arms
in I don't know the lyrics.
of an angel. I don't repeat
With
in the arms of an
arms
angel.
wide
Hey,
open.
Steel, thank you.
All right. Thank you for listening, everybody.
Thank you, Fate Steel.
See you next season. And thank you, Fate Steel. Thank you so much. And see you all next time.